Because Ghana continues to grapple with the devastating effects of illegal mining on several water bodies across the country. In response, the president is scheduled to meet with civil society organizations to strategize on tackling the situation. Now, ChannelOne News' David Kweku Saforosechi embarked on an 8-hour trip to the central region. His job was to document the impact of illegal mining on 2 major water courses, capturing the story through the lens of a still camera. He joins us in the studio to take us through some of the captivating pictures he took in the first of a number of series. So David, you have been doing photography for over 10, 15 years. Yes. I presume this is the first time you're taking pictures of illegal mining and its impact on river bodies. How did they hit you? Based on what you saw in general?
So for the longest time, I've watched other people do drone footage and taking pictures and other things. But for the first time, coming so close to the actual water, putting my hands in the water and feeling that this is what we've been talking about since, for me, since 2015. You know, when City began to talk about it, we got our T-shirts and we did Stop Galamsey, all those things. That, yeah. So since that time, it's the first time I'm actually coming into contact with Galamsey infected water. Okay. You know, and to see it in the way I saw it, it was just unbelievable.
Tell us where exactly you went to and what the journey was like for you.
So we took off from Accra, of course, and went through, when we got to Kaswa, we branched right and went through Bojuase. So the Bojuase route heading towards Agona Road. So that's the road that we used. Okay. Now, the first town that we stopped at and saw the river was a town called Okitsiw.
Okay, so Okitsiw, yeah. I'm dying to see those pictures. Yes. So if we can see the Okitsiw shots, then we take it from there. Yeah. So this is the Okitsiw. Wow. Yeah. This is something else. Yeah. So this is the first view that hit your lens.
There's a first view that I got. So there's a bridge at this point in Okitsiw. There's Okitsiw and there's Mankron Kwanta on the other side. And so as we crossed over the bridge, I'm seeing this and it's like, oh my goodness, is this what we've been talking about?
So it looks pretty brown.
Yes.
But it looks light. Is that what it is? Or it's
more
muddy?
It's muddy.
Okay.
All right, it's muddy. There's no other way of describing it. Now, as you look at it, it may look as though it's a color that has been added to water, but it's actually sediment. Yeah. The water is carrying around sediment that's refusing to settle, you know, and it's carrying it along. Okay. Yeah. So this is what you're.
This is in what municipality?
Okay, so it's in the Gomwa East district. Yes.
And so this is what it is. Is it dead leaves or is it the impact or what exactly?
No. So this is just a typical riverside brush. So you're seeing bamboo and dead leaves and all the rest at the sides of a banks of a river as the water is flowing. Yeah.
Okay. So and then earlier I saw a sort of a pipe on the bridge.
Yes.
Well, what is happening there?
So that's this is transiting. This is also like bulk water transport. Okay. Right. So bulk water transport. So probably Ghana Water transporting water from probably Kwanyarko because we're driving towards Kwanyarko. So maybe it's coming from Kwanyarko, feeding some of the towns lower, around. And
this pipe is getting water from this?
So, no. So what's happening is that later on, we would see what happens at Kwanyarko, in other conversations that we'll have. But when I got to Kwanyarko, one of the things I noticed was that, of course, we know the plant is shut down, right? Yeah, but then Kwanyarko processes this water. But this water is so filthy that alum and polymer cannot clean it. Yeah. So then it means this big bulk pipe is actually empty. There's nothing passing through here now.
Okay. Yeah. So after this stop, where was your next stop?
So we went to Agona Oseidu. Okay. Agona Oseidu. And you see that there. So that's Agona Oseidu.
What is happening? I see a bridge which is dilapidated, woods, and the water's still pretty bad.
So there's a school on one side of the village, and the you know, it's like a normal village that has whatever facilities and amenities it has, and the other side of the village has a school, so the kids use this to go back and forth.
Okay.
You know, it's dilapidated, as you can see. It's actually quite risky. So Akokwa was the next place, and let me just say that this here tells the story that if you're not paying attention, you may not notice. Now, watch the sediment. This is actually, the water is passing on top of this, so it's almost like it's washed over the rock, right?
Okay.
So you're seeing the algae.
Yeah, this one
We should be seeing algae here. We should be seeing algae here.
Yeah.
But guess what? If the water passes over and it dries, it leaves over it leaves behind the sediment. And
so that's why we see that brown.
That's why you're seeing it brownish.
Instead of the greenish.
Exactly. It's the sediment from the Galamsey water that you're seeing sitting on top there. Okay. So this is the story of what is in the river.
Is this that's an extension of the Akokwa?
Yes, this is Akokwa, but it's also part of Akokwa.
So what is happening over here?
Yeah, so broken down bridges. I mean, I'm sure this was a bridge that was supposed to cross. It was functional at a point. It doesn't, you know, it's broken down. So, and then again, you see more sediments here. Rocks that are supposed to have algae on them, you know, as a result of the flow of water and, you know, and all that. This is what you're getting. You're getting the sediment, browny sediment from the Galamsey water.
So this is a river?
Yes, it's a river.
What is the name of this river?
Ayensu River.
The Ayensu River.
The Ayensu River.
Let's move to your next shot.
So now we are in Kwanyarko.
The famous Kwanyarko.
The famous Kwanyarko. So the Kwanyarko town is quite a reasonably sizable town. A town that, by the way, has one of the, I think it's the third largest water processing plant in the country.
Yes.
And has been shut down. This is what the water looks like.
So this is the water that is feeding Kwanyarko.
This is the water that feeds the intake reservoir for the Kwanyarko plant. I saw these, you know, farmers coming from ostensibly maybe their farm or something, and I just thought it was an interesting, you know, picture to capture.
So this was the final place you went to?
No, this wasn't the final place I went to.
So how many towns did you visit in total?
Upwards of 9. So this is Okitsiw. Okitsiw is interesting to me because I used to live in Winneba, right? And so if you're driving from Winneba to Accra, you will pass Okitsiw every time, right? Okitsiw is on the highway. Now, Okitsiw happens to be one of the places that has the highest incidence of accidents.
Yeah. That's where the road keeps turning,
yes,
right? And that's the new
they are
bridge.
building the new bridge there. Yeah, exactly. So you can see.
And the water used to be clean just a year or two ago.
Yes,
this is what we have there now.
This is what we have there now. Okay, it's all, and then so this water flows from Kwanyarko to this point here, and then it goes on to the sea at the Winneba, a place called Warabeba.
Okay.
Warabeba. Yeah, that's where it's flowing to.
Right. Now, in this trip you made, you visited 9 towns, you say, all within the Gomwa East district.
Yes.
Now, some of the things you looked at was the impact on vegetation, the impact on communities, and what other things did you look at? So,
impact on vegetation, human activity, looked at the residue of Galamsey, which of course we've seen some of that in these shots already. We also looked at the Kwanyarko water plant, which is defunct, the state of it, and then we also looked at the Winneba waterworks as well and what's happening there. We saw images. I saw images also of the fishing traps, the basket traps that they use. Of course, there's no water, there's no fish in the waters, you know, so you can't trap any fish anyway. Then I went to the estuary as well and saw what was happening at the estuary with the filthy Galamsey water meeting the sea, and some of the mangroves are already dying. I'll be bringing you more on this. We'll look at the impact on vegetation on communities, among